Chosen ones, listen closely. This is not just another message. This is a divine call, a prophetic revelation, a moment in time that has been designed specifically for you. March 13th is not just a date on the calendar. It is a cosmic turning point, a spiritual gateway, a day that holds the power to shift your entire existence. You did not come across this message by accident. You were led here, guided by forces unseen, by the whispers of destiny itself. And if you feel this in your soul, if something inside you stirs as you hear these words, then this message is for you. You have walked a long and difficult road, a road filled with tests, isolation, and spiritual warfare. You have been misunderstood, abandoned, and challenged at every turn. But hear me now. Everything you have endured has led you to this moment. March 13th is not just another day. It is a day of revelation, a day of breakthrough, a day where the heavens open and divine instruction is given to those who are truly chosen by God. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been asking for confirmation, this is your answer. There is an urgency in the spiritual realm, a shifting of energy that cannot be ignored. Those who are awake can already feel it, a restlessness, a knowing deep in your spirit that something is coming. The forces of darkness tremble because they know the chosen ones are rising. Your enemies, the ones who doubted you, the ones who tried to break you, will soon witness your elevation. They will see what happens when God's hand is upon you. But first, you must recognize this moment for what it is. This is your wake-up call. This is your final warning. March 13th will bring a test, a revelation, and an opportunity. Those who are spiritually blind will miss it. Those who are distracted by the world will remain in darkness. But those who are truly chosen, those who are ready to step into their divine purpose, will see the signs. Pay attention to what happens around you leading up to this day. Pay attention to your dreams, to the people who come and go, to the sudden shifts in energy. Nothing will be a coincidence. Every event, every conversation, every thought will hold meaning. The universe is speaking to you. God is guiding you. But it is up to you to listen. Chosen ones, I want to hear from you. If this message is resonating with you, if you feel that undeniable pull in your spirit, comment 777 right now. Let it be known that you are awake, that you are aware, that you are ready. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourself. Stand in your power. Claim this moment as your own. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, now is the time. Tap the bell icon. Stay connected, because the journey ahead is one that requires divine insight, wisdom, and preparation. You cannot afford to miss what is coming next. Many will dismiss this message. Many will scoff and return to their ordinary lives. But you, the ones who feel this truth in your bones, you know that March 13th is different. You know that this is not just another day, not just another meaningless cycle of time. Something is coming, something is shifting, and the chosen ones must be prepared. This is the moment to awaken fully, to step beyond fear, to let go of doubt. Everything you have been praying for, everything you have been waiting for, is aligning. But before the blessing, there is always a test. Before the elevation, there is always resistance. Before the reward, there is always a challenge. And that is why you must be ready. The enemy will try to distract you, to fill your mind with fear, to make you question your own destiny. But do not waver. Do not fall into the trap of disbelief. The time is now. March 13th will reveal who is truly walking in divine alignment and who is still asleep. It will be a separation, a defining moment between those who are ready and those who are not. Which side will you stand on? Will you recognize the call, or will you let it pass you by? The choice is yours. But know this: those who are truly chosen by God will not be able to ignore this day. The energy will be too strong, the signs too obvious. It will be undeniable. You are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. Your journey has not been easy, but it has been necessary. Everything is about to change. Everything is about to shift. And it all begins on March 13th. Are you ready? The spiritual significance of March 13th. March 13th is not just another day. It is a spiritual crossroads, a cosmic shift, a moment in time where the divine forces align to reveal something powerful to the chosen ones. This is a day of awakening, of divine instruction, of transformation that cannot be ignored. If you are feeling drawn to this message, it is because your spirit already knows that something is coming. Your soul is aware of the significance of this day, even if your mind has not yet fully understood it. This is a day of spiritual activation. The veil between the physical and the spiritual will be thinner than ever. Those who are aligned with divine purpose will experience heightened intuition, prophetic dreams, and undeniable synchronicities. You may see repeated numbers, feel an unexplained energy shift, or even have moments of deep clarity where everything suddenly makes sense. Pay attention to these signs. They are not random. They are confirmations that you are in sync with the divine plan. March 13th carries an energy of revelation. Hidden truths will come to light. Secrets that have been buried will be exposed. If you have been seeking answers, expect them to arrive in unexpected ways. This is a day where masks will fall off, where you will see people's true intentions, where situations that once confused you will become crystal clear. Some of these revelations may be painful, but do not resist them. They are necessary for your elevation. The truth will set you free, even if it shakes you first. For the chosen ones, this day will serve as a spiritual checkpoint. It will reveal whether you are truly walking in alignment with your purpose, or if you have strayed from your divine path. If you have been feeling lost, disconnected, or stagnant, this is your opportunity to realign. But understand this: if you ignore the call, the consequences will be undeniable. The universe is giving you a moment to shift, to awaken fully, to step into your divine power. But it is up to you to recognize and accept it. Prophetic energy surrounds this day, and those who are spiritually in tune will feel it deeply. You may feel an urgency in your spirit, a knowing that something is shifting. Some may experience vivid dreams filled with messages. Others may feel an overwhelming sense of peace or purpose. Do not dismiss these experiences as coincidences. This is divine communication. This is your confirmation. March 13th also signifies spiritual warfare. The enemy knows that the chosen ones are stepping into a new level of power, and it will try to distract, discourage, or mislead you. Be vigilant. Protect your energy. Not everyone around you wants to see you rise. Some people knowingly or unknowingly, are being used as tools of distraction. Pay attention to who drains your energy, to who suddenly appears in your life with chaos and confusion. These are not accidents. These are tests. You must recognize the difference between divine alignment and spiritual attack. This day is also a divine appointment. The prayers you have been speaking, the manifestations you have been waiting on, the breakthroughs you have been seeking. March 13th is a turning point. Some of you will receive unexpected opportunities. Some will finally break free from cycles that have held you back for years. And some will feel an undeniable shift in their spirit that confirms they are stepping into something greater. This is a day of acceleration. Things that once took months or years will begin to move quickly. The pieces of the puzzle will start coming together. Do not resist the changes. They are happening for a reason. If you have been facing extreme challenges lately, if it feels like everything in your life has been tested, understand that this is a sign that you are on the brink of transformation. The enemy does not attack what is not a threat. Your struggles have not been in vain. They have been preparation. March 13th will be the moment where you finally understand why you had to go through what you did. The pain, the rejection, the loneliness, it all served a purpose. Chosen ones, you must prepare yourselves. This is not a day to move carelessly, to let distractions pull you away from what truly matters. This is a day to be intentional. Align yourself with your highest purpose. Spend time in prayer, in meditation, in reflection. Listen to the guidance you receive. Trust your intuition. Do not second-guess what your spirit already knows. Everything is aligning. The world may seem chaotic, but those who are chosen by God understand that divine order is always at play. March 13th is a reminder that you are not here by accident, that your existence carries a deeper meaning, that your struggles are not for nothing. You are being positioned for something far greater than you can imagine. The question is, will you recognize it? Will you step into the energy of this day with confidence and faith? Or will you let fear and doubt keep you stagnant? This is a defining moment, a moment that will set the course for the next season of your life. The chosen ones will not be able to ignore it. The energy will be too strong, the signs too obvious. Trust that everything is happening as it should. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that the divine forces are working in your favor. March 13th is not just another day. It is a spiritual marker, a day that will determine who is truly ready to step into their purpose. Are you ready? The test before the blessing. Chosen ones, before every great blessing, there is always a test. Before every breakthrough, there is a battle. This is a divine law, a spiritual principle that cannot be avoided. Many of you have been feeling the pressure, the weight of trials, the heaviness of spiritual attacks. You may have even wondered, why is everything in my life falling apart when I am so close to my purpose? But hear me now, this is not a setback. This is preparation. This is the test before the blessing. March 13th is a pivotal day, a moment in time where your destiny is being set into motion. But before you step into your next level, you must be tested. Why? Because not everyone is meant to go with you into this new season. Because you cannot carry the same baggage, the same mindsets, the same distractions into the place where God is leading you. The test comes to purify, to strengthen, to separate. It comes to reveal who you truly are and whether you are ready for the elevation that awaits you. Many of you are being tested in your faith. You are being placed in situations where it feels like nothing is working in your favor. Doors that once seemed open are now closed. People who once supported you are now distant. Opportunities that looked promising have suddenly disappeared. This is where most people give up. This is where the weak turn back. But the chosen ones understand that this is not a sign to quit. It is a sign to press forward. You see, the enemy knows that you are close to something big. It knows that once you pass this test, once you step into your blessing, there is nothing it can do to stop you. That is why you are experiencing intense spiritual warfare. That is why you feel the resistance. That is why everything seems chaotic. The enemy is afraid of what you are about to become. But listen to me carefully. The test is not meant to break you. It is meant to prove you. It is meant to show whether you truly believe in your calling, whether you are willing to stand firm even when nothing makes sense. Many people claim they are ready for the blessing, but when the test comes, they fold, they doubt, they retreat, they allow fear to consume them. But the chosen ones, the true warriors of light, understand that the test is a gateway. It is the final step before stepping into divine favor. Some of you are being tested through relationships. People are revealing their true colors. Betrayals are happening. Friends, family members, even people you once trusted with your heart are turning against you. This is not by accident. This is God showing you who can and cannot go with you into your next season. You must not hold on to what God is trying to remove. Do not beg people to stay in your life when their purpose in your journey has already been fulfilled. Let them go. This is part of the test. Others are being tested through isolation. You may feel alone, misunderstood, abandoned. You may feel like no one truly sees you. No one truly understands the depth of your spirit. But this is necessary, because when you enter your blessing, you must know how to stand alone. You must not depend on validation, on approval, on the company of others. Your strength must come from within. Your foundation must be unshakable. This isolation is not punishment. It is preparation. Many of you are being tested through financial struggles, through delays, through unexpected obstacles that seem to block your progress. But what if I told you that the delay is not a denial? What if I told you that the blessing is already set in motion, but you are simply being tested to see if you can handle it? Because here's the truth. If you cannot remain faithful in the struggle, you will not be able to maintain the blessing. God is watching how you handle these moments. Will you complain, or will you trust? Will you allow fear to take over, or will you stand firm in faith? The test is not about what is happening around you. It is about what is happening within you. Are you ready? Are you truly ready to walk in your divine calling, or will you crumble under pressure? March 13th is the moment where the chosen ones will be separated from the rest. Some will pass the test, and they will step into a season of abundance, of favor, of divine acceleration. But others will fail. They will allow distractions to pull them away. They will allow fear to hold them back. They will refuse to let go of toxic people and old habits, and they will remain stuck in the same cycles. The choice is yours. This is not the time to waver. This is not the time to question whether you are truly chosen. The test is confirmation that you are. The struggle is proof that your blessing is near. Those who are not chosen do not face these kinds of trials. Those who are not destined for greatness do not go through this level of spiritual warfare. But you, the ones who are listening, the ones who feel this truth in your soul, you are different. You were never meant to have an easy path, because you were meant to rise above the ordinary. Chosen ones, I am telling you now, hold on. Do not give up. Do not lose faith. March 13th is going to reveal the reward for those who have endured. It is going to bring clarity, breakthroughs, and a shift that cannot be explained by logic alone. You will look back and realize that every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt was worth it. But you must pass the test. You must stay strong. You must believe even when there is no evidence around you. This is the final stretch. This is the moment that determines everything. Will you rise or will you fall? Will you step into your power or will you allow circumstances to defeat you? The chosen ones will know what to do. They will recognize that this is a divine process, that the test is necessary, that the blessing is already written in their destiny. Everything is about to change, but only for those who are ready, only for those who pass the test. A call to step into their true power. Chosen ones, the time has come. You can no longer sit on the sidelines of your own destiny. You can no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You can no longer deny the power that has been placed inside you. March 13th is not just another day. It is a divine summons, a call from the heavens, a moment where the universe itself is demanding that you rise into who you were always meant to be. For too long, you have been living below your true potential. You have been doubting yourself, questioning your purpose, hesitating when you should be moving forward with certainty. No more. The signs have been clear. The energy has been shifting. You have felt it in your spirit. The pull towards something greater. The undeniable urge to break free from the chains that have held you back. This is not your imagination. This is divine instruction. You are being called to step fully into your true power. But what does that mean? It means that you must stop playing small. It means that you must fully embrace your gifts, your wisdom, your divine purpose. It means that you must stop waiting for permission, stop looking for validation, stop fearing what others will think of you. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to lead. You are here to disrupt, to awaken, to bring light where there is darkness. And that is why you have been tested. That is why your journey has been harder than most. Because only those who are truly called can withstand the fire. Many of you have been hiding your gifts, your knowledge, your power. Maybe you have been afraid that if you truly step into who you are, you will be judged. Maybe you have been afraid that you will lose people, that you will be misunderstood. But listen to me, the time for fear is over. You will lose some people, but they were never meant to go where you are headed. You will be misunderstood, but only by those who were never meant to understand you. You cannot allow the fear of rejection to keep you from embracing your divine purpose. This is a moment of decision. You can either step forward into your power, or you can stay where you are, comfortable but unfulfilled, safe but stagnant. But let me tell you something. Playing small will not protect you. It will only delay what is inevitable. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. And whether you accept it now or later, your destiny will continue calling you until you answer. March 13th will be the moment where everything shifts. The spiritual energy will be so strong that those who are truly aligned will not be able to ignore it. You will feel a divine pull toward action. You will feel the urgency to move, to create, to step into the next phase of your journey. Some of you will receive clear visions, clear instructions, clear confirmations. Do not ignore them. Do not let fear hold you back. You have everything you need inside of you. The wisdom, the strength, the resilience. You do not need more time. You do not need more signs. You do not need more preparation. The time is now. Everything you have been through has already prepared you. The pain, the disappointments, the struggles. They were not punishments. They were training. You have been sharpened by every battle. You have been refined by every storm. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are ready. But stepping into your power requires action. It requires discipline. It requires that you let go of the things that are keeping you bound. The old habits, the toxic relationships, the limiting beliefs. You cannot rise while still holding on to the things that were meant to break you. It is time to release, to purge, to walk away from anything and anyone that is keeping you small. Some of you have been afraid to fully embrace your gifts. You hear things others do not hear. You see things others do not see. Your intuition is sharp. Your dreams are prophetic. Your energy is magnetic. And yet, you have been suppressing it. You have been trying to be normal, trying to fit in, trying to dim your light, so you don't stand out too much. But that is not what you were created for. You were meant to shine. You were meant to walk in divine favor. You were meant to be different. The chosen ones are not here to blend in. They are here to awaken the world, and the world is waiting for you. There are people who need what you have. There are people who are praying for the wisdom, the guidance, the knowledge that only you can provide. You are an answer to someone's prayer, but you cannot help them if you are too afraid to step into your purpose. March 13th is the gateway. After this day, life will not be the same. You will no longer be able to ignore what you know in your spirit to be true. The calling will become louder. The signs will become stronger. The opportunities will present themselves. But it is up to you whether you will say yes. So what will you choose? Will you step into your power? Will you walk boldly into your divine purpose? Or will you let fear, doubt, and distractions keep you from becoming who you were always meant to be? The time is now. The universe is speaking. The divine forces are aligning. And you, chosen one, are being called to rise. Will you answer? Divine instructions for March 13th. Chosen ones. March 13th is not an ordinary day. It is a divine marker in time, a spiritual checkpoint where the heavens are watching to see who is ready to step into their next level. This is not a day to go about your life as usual. This is a day that requires intention, alignment, and preparation. If you do not approach it with the right mindset, you risk missing the opportunity that has been divinely assigned to you. March 13th is a day of activation, a day where powerful energies will be at their peak. Those who are spiritually awake will feel it strongly. You may feel a deep sense of urgency, a call to be still, a pull toward introspection. Pay attention to this. Do not ignore it. If your spirit is telling you to slow down, to listen, to observe. Honor that feeling. The divine is speaking. From the moment you wake up, set your intentions. Begin your day in silence and stillness. No distractions, no rushing into worldly matters. Spend your first moments in prayer, meditation, or deep reflection. Ask for clarity, for divine wisdom, for guidance. This is not a day to make random moves. It is a day to move with purpose. The way you start this day will set the tone for what unfolds. If possible, wake up before the sun rises. Embrace the quietness of the early morning when the spiritual realm is most active. Light a candle, play soft instrumental music, or sit in complete silence. Whatever makes you feel most connected. Your spirit must be in a state of openness to receive what is being downloaded into your consciousness. During this day, avoid low vibrational energy at all costs. This is not the time to argue, to gossip, to entertain negativity. If certain people drain your energy, distance yourself. If social media is pulling you into distractions, take a break. Protect your mind. Protect your soul. The enemy will try to throw confusion your way because it knows how important this day is. Do not fall into the trap. One of the most important things to do on March 13th is journaling your thoughts and revelations. There will be divine messages coming to you through your dreams, through random thoughts, through conversations that seem to carry deeper meaning. Write them down. Do not rely on memory alone. What may seem small now could be the key to something much greater in the future. Fasting is another powerful practice for this day. If you are able, consider fasting from food, from distractions, from anything that dulls your spiritual senses. Fasting is not just about sacrifice. It is about clarity. It is about making space for divine downloads. When you fast, you shift your focus from the physical to the spiritual. You open yourself up to higher revelations. Your words on this day are extremely powerful. Speak life over yourself. Speak affirmations of strength, of clarity, of divine favor. Declare, I am walking in divine alignment. Everything that is meant for me is already mine. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Words are energy. What you speak, you create. Be intentional about every word that comes from your mouth. You must also pay close attention to the signs around you. The universe will be speaking in ways that may seem subtle, but are highly significant. You may see repeated numbers, hear messages that seem directed at you, or feel an overwhelming sense of knowing. Trust these moments. They are not random. They are confirmations. March 13th is also a day of separation and release. If there is anything or anyone in your life that has been pulling you away from your spiritual path, this is the day to let them go. No more excuses, no more second guessing. This is a day of choosing alignment over attachment. If you have been hesitant to walk away from toxic situations, understand that delaying the decision only delays your elevation. This is also a powerful day to connect with nature. If possible, spend time outside. Take a walk in silence. Feel the wind. Watch the sky. Listen to the sounds around you. Nature carries divine messages. The trees, the birds, the water, they all hold wisdom for those who are willing to listen. March 13th is not only about receiving blessings, It is also about giving and serving. If you are able, help someone in need. Give without expecting anything in return. Show kindness. Perform an act of generosity. When you move in the spirit of giving, you align yourself with divine abundance. What you pour out will return to you multiplied. One of the final instructions for this day is to trust the process. Some of you may receive clear answers on this day. Others may feel nothing at all. But do not be discouraged. Divine timing is perfect. Just because you do not see immediate results does not mean that nothing is happening. Stay faithful. Stay patient. Sometimes, the shifts happen in the unseen before they manifest in the physical. Before the day ends, express gratitude. No matter what happens, no matter what you experience, thank the divine for guiding you, for protecting you, for leading you. Gratitude is a magnet for blessings. When you acknowledge all that you already have, you open the doors for more to come. Chosen ones, March 13th is not a day to take lightly. It is a day of divine alignment, of powerful shifts, of transformation that will set the course for what is to come. Move with wisdom, move with intention, and above all, move with faith. Your time has come. Your destiny is calling. Are you ready to answer? The Great Separation, leaving behind the old. Chosen ones, March 13th is bringing something that many will not be ready for. The Great Separation. This is the moment where the past and the future collide. A divine shift is happening, and with it comes a demand. You must leave behind the old to step into the new. You cannot carry dead weight into your destiny. You cannot hold on to what no longer serves you and expect to rise. The time for hesitation is over. Many of you have already felt this coming. You have sensed that certain people, places, and habits no longer align with who you are becoming. The friendships that once felt comforting now feel draining. The conversations that once entertained you now feel empty. The environments that once felt familiar now feel suffocating. This is no accident. This is divine intervention. The universe is making it clear what is meant for you will stay, and what is not will be removed. Some of you are fighting the separation. You are trying to hold on to relationships that have expired. You are trying to stay in places that no longer nourish your soul. You are afraid of letting go because you don't know what's next. But hear me now. Holding on to what is dying will only delay what is coming alive. The longer you resist, the more painful the process will be. Understand this. Not everyone is meant to go where you are going. Not everyone will understand your journey. Some people in your life were only meant for a season. They came to teach you, to challenge you, to help you grow, but they were never meant to stay. When their time is up, you must release them. If you refuse, the separation will happen anyway, but it will come with more pain, more resistance, and more suffering. March 13th will bring exposure and clarity. Masks will fall off. True intentions will be revealed. You may see people's real energy for the first time. Some will show jealousy. Some will try to manipulate you into staying the same. Some will accuse you of changing too much. But this is not about them. This is about you. You cannot afford to lower your vibration just to make others comfortable. The separation is necessary. This is also a time of shedding old versions of yourself. You are no longer who you used to be. The fears, doubts, and insecurities that once ruled you, must be released. You cannot step into your power while clinging to an identity that was built on survival. You are no longer in survival mode. You are in ascension mode. Your old self must die so that the new self can rise. This means releasing old habits that no longer align with your growth. Maybe you have been stuck in cycles of procrastination, self-doubt, or self-sabotage. Maybe you have been clinging to addictions, distractions, or toxic patterns. You know what needs to change. You feel it in your spirit. March 13th is the day to make a decision. Either you evolve or you remain stuck. Separation is never easy. It comes with grief, with discomfort, with growing pains. But the pain of staying the same is far worse. If you do not separate from the old will suffocate the new. And the worst thing that can happen to a chosen one is stagnation, remaining in a place where they no longer belong. Chosen ones do not fear the separation. It is not a punishment, it is a promotion. You are being prepared for something far greater, and not everyone can come with you. Some people will misunderstand your journey. Some will be offended by your growth. Some will even try to pull you back into the old version of yourself. But the chosen ones do not move backward. We move forward. Let go with love, but let go completely. Do not hold resentment. Do not carry bitterness. Simply release and move forward. Those who are meant to be in your life will rise to meet you at your new level. Those who are not will fall away. Trust the process. Trust the divine plan. The great separation is happening, and you must decide. Will you step forward, or will you remain trapped in the past? March 13th will test you. It will push you, but it will also free you. The question is, are you ready to let go? Are you ready to step into your true power? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. A new beginning awaits. Chosen ones, the journey has been long, the battles have been fierce, and the trials have tested you beyond measure. But hear me now. A new beginning awaits. Everything you have endured, everything you have lost, everything that has challenged you has been leading to this moment. March 13th is not just a day. It is a doorway, a passage into a higher version of yourself, a divine shift that will set your destiny into motion. The past is no longer your concern. What has been lost was never meant to stay. What has ended was never meant to continue. The great separation has made it clear. You are stepping into a new season, and only what is aligned with your purpose will remain. Do not look back. Do not grieve what was never meant for you. The path ahead is filled with light, power, and divine favor. There will be signs, confirmations, and divine messages guiding you forward. You will feel a sense of renewal, a fresh energy pushing you toward your highest calling. Doors will open where there were once walls. Opportunities will appear in unexpected ways. You will feel a strength within you that you have never known before. This is the power of transformation. This is the result of your faith, your endurance, and your willingness to let go. Chosen ones, stand firm, walk boldly, speak with authority. No longer doubt who you are. No longer hesitate when destiny calls. You were chosen for a reason. You were anointed for for this time. Your presence on this earth is not random. It is divine. March 13th marks the beginning of a season of acceleration, of divine alignment, of answered prayers. Everything is shifting in your favor, but you must claim it. You must believe it. You must step forward without fear. Do not question whether you are ready. You were born ready. Your time has come. The heavens have spoken. The universe is aligning. A new beginning awaits. Will you step into it?